Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this afternoon, so let's begin. First up, Bernie Sanders says his progressive ideas appeal to moderate voters. Sanders picks up Zelensky's endorsement. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
Everyone uses their phone differently. That's why Xfinity Mobile lets you design your own data. Save money by sharing data between lines, mixing in lines of unlimited, and switching it up at any time. That's simple, easy, awesome. Call, visit, or go to xfinitymobile.com.
Let me just ask you point blank, are you going to win this race in New Hampshire?
Well, I think we stand an excellent chance to do so.
In a month and a half, Bernie Sanders hopes to be victorious again in the Granite State, except this time he plans to make it to the White House.
Our campaign speaks to the needs of working families, young people, people who do not always vote. So I think our campaign will bring forth a very, very large voter turnout.
The Vermont senator started the day with a town hall in Lebanon.
Bernie Sanders is the most articulate and consistent advocate,
where he was endorsed by Democratic executive counselor and gubernatorial candidate Andrew Volinsky. Sanders then stood alongside union workers in Concord who were asking Governor Sununu for a 4% wage increase over 2 years.
This is asking to be treated with respect. That's what this is about.
In Laconia, Sanders talked about his big progressive ideas. He told us in a one-on-one interview, policies like health care for all, raising the minimum wage, and canceling student debt are not only possible, but widely supported and appeal to moderate voters.
I think people in New Hampshire and Vermont, all over this country, are sick and tired of having to work 2 or 3 jobs and seeing almost all new income and wealth going to the top 1%.
On Saturday, Sanders will be in Dover, Plastow, and Concord, and on Sunday, he has a town hall event in Newport. In Concord, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Police probe where news found on bridge came from. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
The New Hampshire Department of Corrections has immediate openings for corrections officers. Apply today.
Disturbing discovery for police in Auburn Friday. Officials say they found what appears to be a noose hanging off a bridge on West Street.
It's a busy road. It's really visible to see it if you drove by.
Police say they have no idea who put it there or why. Was it a message, cry for help, or something else?
There's nothing indicating any racial messages or anything like that. We don't know anything besides there was a rope that had a knot-shaped noose and it was tied to the bridge. That's all we know.
Investigators say they're desperate for tips from the public. And while they're not ruling anything out, they want whoever left it to know there's help if they need it.
The suicide is really high right now across the country. I think it's a difficult topic for people. Reach out if you need the help.
And police are asking anyone with information to contact them. They say this probably won't be solved unless someone steps up.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Chadbourne Road in Scottish is closed after Saturday crash. A Scottish road is closed because of a car crash. The Cumberland County Dispatch confirmed that the crash happened at Chadbourne and Middle Jam Road. The Chadbourne Road has closed because of the Saturday morning crash. 3 people were transported to area hospitals. More updates will become available when we learn additional details. Helicopter missing off Hawaii coast with 7 people on board. Let's take a listen to that video from NBC News Today show.
This morning, a desperate search for 7 people aboard a tour helicopter in Hawaii. The U.S. Coast Guard responding on the island of Kauai, looking for any signs of the green and white aircraft and those on board, reportedly including 2 minors. The owner of the helicopter alerting authorities Thursday evening after the aircraft, carrying 1 pilot and 6 total passengers, never returned from its tour of Kauai's Na Pali coast. Officials say no signals have been received from the helicopter, which is equipped with an electronic locator. In a statement overnight, a Coast Guard official saying the weather conditions are challenging. We have trained crews responding and on scene, searching for any signs of the helicopter and those aboard. The missing aircraft is owned by Safari Helicopters, according to an unnamed employee. They offer visitors a deluxe waterfall safari and a refuge eco tour on the island of Kauai, which is 80% uninhabited and mostly covered in state parks. A tagline on their website reads, "Celebrating 30 years of perfect helicopter safety."
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that did it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.